All right, folks, I know you want that price action, but is the price action going to follow the massive utility boom in 2024 coming for the XRP ledger? I believe it will. I believe that we have a lot of speculation that will drive this next run, and we have the addition of utilities coming to the XRP ledger that we haven't had. This is giving the other blockchains an advantage over us. They had NFTs first, they have automated market makers, they have cross-chain bridge. Now, whether those worked, whether they were scams, whether they were vulnerabilities, and whether it caused the networks to go down and crash, that's a separate story. All of the folks came on in because they could play with NFTs. They could play with an automated market maker. They could go buy a meme coin. Even if it was a scam and they lost their money, they could go play around. Now, what gets exciting about this for XRP is not only will us little guys be playing around, we see that Ripple's been working with the largest institutions in the world, and they're going to be coming to play around on the XRP ledger as well. And I don't think that what they're going to be doing is going to be a joke. I don't think that you would even consider it playing around. You would call it very, very serious, coming in with massive amounts of utility in 2024 for the XRP ledger. It's going to set us apart. Just look at the AMM, for example. We have a layer 1 AMM coming to our DEX, which is, setting the standard. No one else in the space has a layer 1 DEX AMM. Everybody else has their AMMs on layer 2s. That's what Uniswap is. I just covered Solana versus XRP and how all of Solana's AMMs are on layer 2. Or maybe they'd even be, I don't know. I guess is Solana layer 1 or is Solana layer 2 of Ethereum? Regardless, the AMM is not built into the Solana DEX. You have to go use all these other different protocols. The problem with that is that it disperses the liquidity through all these different liquidity pools. Instead of with the XRP ledger, you're going to have one liquidity pool for XRP to Bitcoin, for Bitcoin to US dollar, for Japanese yen to Philippine peso. There's going to be one liquidity pool on the XRPL DEX that everybody gets to participate in. That's much more sustainable, much more robust. And we're going to actually highlight the AMM here in 1 second. But without further ado, guys, you guys know the deal. All of our community resources are at my website, ZachRector.com. I wanted to make this a really quick, to-the-point crypto update. Let's get it. Hong Kong Securities and Futures Commission say they are prepared to accept spot crypto ETF applications. It's not just ETFs getting approved here in the United States. In fact, we already see ones live in Europe. We already have XRP exchange-traded products live in Europe as we speak. So this is coming. We highlighted what happened to gold and silver. Gold went up 5x, silver went up 10x after they had ETF approvals. So do we have something similar coming to crypto? I think we do. I think we actually have a lot more coming to the cryptocurrency space. Now, digital asset investor highlighting how Robert Mitchnick, who is an ex-Ripple employee, sitting in at the table with BlackRock and the SEC. That's right, Robert Mitchnick now works at Ripple. And we see that BlackRock had its 6th official meeting with the SEC about its spot Bitcoin ETF yesterday. The SEC just did a meeting with all of these ETF filers. They've been doing additional meetings with BlackRock, Fidelity, Bitwise, VanEck, all of these guys. They've been doing all these meetings. They've had multiple amendments filed. They're getting all their ducks in a row. It looks like, and we even have Mike Novogratz, who's essentially an SEC insider, right? Saying that we're going to get an ETF approved before January 10th. So they're getting all their ducks in a row. This is a new wave of liquidity that's going to be coming to the cryptocurrency space and to the underlying assets for these ETFs, which is going to be the Bitcoin, the Ethereums, the XRP, digital assets that underpin these ETFs. Now, today we get this published. Huge shout out to Crypto Eddie. Automated market maker on the XRPL. We have research revealing that the XRPL AMM leveraging harvesting market volatility outperforms Uniswap, which is the leading DEX. It's built on top of Ethereum. The leading DEX in the whole space right now is Uniswap. But the XRPL AMM is going to outperform Uniswap in slippage and impermanent loss reduction, pace of price synchronization, and overall operational efficiency. Now, is this bias? Is this coming from some Ripple team members? Is this coming from some XRP community members? Absolutely not. Researchers include Dr. Paula Tosca, who is the co-founder of Quant, and Superbrain Dr. Yibo Fang, and others. They specifically mention here that it will outperform Uniswap in various areas, or that it already is. So let's get this AMM done. We're actually waiting on the validators. We've actually got, I think, to about 16 or 17 votes. We need to get to 28, I believe, to get that 80% consensus, and then that amendment will be updated. And this is the additional utility. Not only are we setting the standard with XRP having legal clarity, the only digital asset with legal clarity, we are going to be the only layer 1 with an AMM built into the native DEX. So you don't have to go to a layer 2. You're not going to have the liquidity dispersed over all these different AMMs. You have one AMM, layer 1 DEX, it's native. And, for every single liquidity pool or pair, there's just going to be one liquidity pool, one AMM that we all get to contribute to. And now, as I've been saying, I'm excited because I think that Ripple, along with their on-demand liquidity partners, they're going to start to come on over here to the AMM, which Ripple already said that they've started to move some of their on-demand liquidity flows to the DEX. What gets, ramped up from here is we get the AMM, we get even more of those on-demand liquidity flows coming to the DEX and coming to the AMM. And this is where you get sustainable liquidity pools that will be spitting off, it's not considered staking, but spitting off rewards, spitting off a yield for those who participate in the liquidity pools. And we'll be able to participate right alongside Ripple in the largest institutions in the world that are using the XRPL DEX. Love to see it. Now, as far as more 2024 predictions coming out from Ripple, we have the head of payment products, Brandon Berry. And he's talking about a utility boom coming in 2024. We expect that funding will rebound with a renewed focus on companies solving real-world problems and not centered purely around infrastructure. We're going beyond this and focused on the utility behind the tech. There's recently been a major resurgence in payments with crypto's democratization of finance front and center. While many have previously focused on the speculative, users are now moving back to the tried and true baseline use case, payments. Closing in on traditional fintech. 2023 saw increased interest in crypto from fintech companies, and according to Ripple's 2023 New Value Report, 3/4 of financial institutions are likely to explore digital asset services in the next 3 years, especially for cross-border payments. In 2024, we anticipate an increase in fintech plus crypto partnerships to close the gap between emerging and existing financial technologies to resolve the legacy pain points. TLDR, fintechs must adopt blockchain and crypto to be successful in the year ahead, and we expect to see greater collaboration amongst fintech and crypto companies to keep up with the pace of innovation. Stablecoins dominate outside the US, while US dollar-backed stablecoins have largely been leaders in the market to date. According to Chainalysis research, the majority of stablecoin inflows to the 50 biggest cryptocurrency services have shifted from US licensed services to non-US licensed services since spring of 2023. In 2024, we will see stablecoins from non-G7 currencies take off, creating a new entry point and gateway to crypto, providing exposure to cryptocurrencies for consumers and allowing them to pay people and move money in real time. Another amendment that's coming to the XRPL that's going to be massive is the clawback amendment. You need clawback for stablecoins and to be in compliance with just the rules and the regulations for payments. You need that clawback feature. So we get the clawback. We're going to get the AMM. We do have our NFTs already. We were late to the NFT game, but now we have them. They're working flawlessly. So we have NFTs, AMM. We get the clawback feature. That means more issuers, more stable coins coming to the XRP ledger. That's great. We already saw Palau's doing their, Palau stablecoin project. That's a US dollar-backed stablecoin on the XRP ledger. Love to see that. We have XLS 38D. Cross-chain bridge. We have EVM sidechain. You can settle any ERC20 token. You can settle any EVM smart contract on the XRP ledger, settling with XRP instantaneously. Massive utility. We have digital identity, XLS40, that's coming to the XRP ledger. You get that digital ID. That's going to be massive. Got to have that for compliance. And then we also see additional amendments on the way as well. Will the price action follow? Let's take a look. We have Crypto Insight UK saying that if you don't think that this thing is about to dump imminently, then you see something different than me. Wait. He said XRP is going to dump? Well, let's take a look at it. Sometimes you got to remove the bias, and sometimes you got to look at that inverted chart. This is an upside down XRP US dollar weekly chart from Crypto Insight UK, and you can see where this thing is set to move to. Okay. If we do dump, that would be price going up, and you see this region right here from $1.50 to $2 coming in as that next level of resistance upon a big time breakout. And then he has a target right here in between about 13 to 17, basically 11 to 18 bucks. Anywhere in that range sounds pretty darn good to me. So I'm ready for that dump. I'm ready for that to come in imminently. What I've been preparing for here is watching out for a correction in the crypto space for Q1 of 2024. Take advantage of that. And then we wait for the massive utility boom to kick in. We wait for regulations to kick in. And this is going to take the crypto space to new all-time highs in 2024, maybe even leading out into 2025. We'll see how far it continues. But an exciting year coming up ahead as we get ready here for the Christmas weekend and for the holidays and the New Year's. I just want to say I hope that everyone is enjoying your time with family, with friends, taking a little bit of a break. Wifey says that I do need to take a little bit of a break, that I do have to take Christmas Day off. So we'll see how that works out. But I am not going to be taking this weekend off from our Discord weekly calls. So if you want to join us for the private chat in our investment community, head on over to my website, ZachRector.com. You sign up through Patreon to get access to Discord, and you can tap into our Discord weekly call, which will be taking place every Saturday, 8:30 a.m. Pacific. That's 11:30 Eastern. And we will not be taking tomorrow off. I will see you guys there. And please take advantage of the special that we're running through the end of this year. When you sign up for a 1-year membership on Patreon, you will save 13%. Also talk to your tax advisor or professional about writing off the cost of your Patreon as a business expense. I appreciate everyone for stopping by. I hope everyone has a great holidays. Merry Christmas. And I will see you guys tomorrow in the next one. God bless you all.